Hello everyone, welcome to this video on information theory. So here I am going to discuss specifically linear block code in information theory with the help of an example. So I hope you have seen my previous video also. So this is the extension of that video only, and you can access the concept from my channel and the link is given in the description box below. So the question states, for a 6,3 code, the generator matrix G is equal to 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 0. So now I need to realize an encoder for this code, and if the received code word is 1 0 0 0 1 1, find syndrome. So now I am given with the G is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So here I can see this is my identity matrix. Identity matrix is in the form 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and this is my parity matrix. So now generator is of the form IP. So now the second information which is given is that the code is of 6,3 length. So which implies the code length is equal to 6. So this represents my code length and this represents my message length. So message length is equal to 3. So now I can see that I have 3 message, M0, M1 and M2. These are my message. So when these are multiplied with the P, so here I can see that P is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. This is my P. So now when I multiply it with P, so now this is my P. When I multiply message with P, I'll get the parity bits. So the parity bits are the message multiplied with the parity matrix. So now how I can multiply? I'll multiply this row with this column, again with this column and again with this column. So M0 is multiplied with 1. So I'll get M0. So this is my first parity bit K1. So K0, I am representing the first parity bit. So now M0 multiplied with 1 is M0 plus M1 multiplied with 0 is 0 plus M2 multiplied with 1 is M2. Similarly, I can find out K1. K1 would be M1 plus M2 and K2 would be, so here M2 should be 0. So M0 plus M1. So now I need to realize the encoder. So what is there in the encoder? In the encoder, I can construct the parity bits K0, K1 and K2 using the message bits. So what I have 3 message bits. So M0 I have, M1 I have and M2 I have. I need to construct the 3 parity bits which are K0, K1 and K2. Using these M0, M1 and M2. So now K0 is equal to M0 plus M2. So when M0 and M2 are added, so I'll get K0. So now K1 is M1 plus M2. When M1 and M2 are added, so I'll get K1. So now K2 is M0 plus M1. So now when M0 and M1 are added, I'll get K2. So I hope now you can see how I can construct the encoder. So now coming to the second part, if the received code word is 1 0 0 0 1 1. So now received code word is 1 0 0 0 1 1. Now I need to find out syndrome. Syndrome, I know it is equal to received code word multiplied by the transpose of parity check matrix, where H, so now G is in the form of IP, so H would be in the form of P transpose I. So now P transpose, so this is my P transpose would be, so H transpose would be, so now what I did, I found out the P transpose. P transpose would be 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. This is my P transpose. So when I combine P transpose with I, so I is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. When I combine this, I'll get the parity check matrix. So when I took the transpose of this, so the transpose would be 1 0 1 So second row would be 0 1 1, third row would be 1 1 0, 1 0 0, 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. So I hope now you are clear how I can find out the parity check matrix. So now I need to multiply this parity check matrix with the received code. So received code is 1 0 0 0 1 1. So now this would give me the syndrome. So now syndrome would be, I'll multiply the received code word with, this is HT. This is mu. So now I don't need to multiply it fully. So the short trick is, I'll see that the first element is there, fifth element is there, sixth element is there. So what I'll do, I'll take out the elements from the first row, fifth row and sixth row. So the elements from the first row are 1 0 1. So I'll add them. So I'll add 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is 0. So here I'll add 0 plus 1 plus 0, which is 1. Here 0 plus 0 plus 1, which is 1. So now syndrome is equal to 0 1 1. So now from here I can see the syndrome is not equal to 0, which implies error is present. So now I hope you understood how I can find out if error is present or not with the help of syndrome. So I'll conclude my session here. If you still have any doubt, you can put your doubt in the comment box and I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please subscribe the channel and push the like button. Thank you.